So yeah, I was kind of just saying that, like, over here it's kind of career mode, and you kind of put together a whole movie, you film it scene by scene, and you perform like all the stunts on the film.
Yeah.
And that stuff is recorded, and it kind of makes its own little film as you play through. And you kind of get that at the end, right? You've got the film that you've made. So if you're terrible at the game, that'll be like a slapstick film or whatever. And if you're brilliant at the game, then it'll look perfect, hopefully.
That's pretty good.
And you can kind of go back and retry and stuff like that. And all of those levels kind of fit together, and they have a theme. It's like a nonsensical, crazy theme, but it fits, sort of. It's so much as like any action film does, that contains minecarts and jetpacks and pogo sticks and things like that, right? But then over here we have like deleted scenes. So we come to shows like this, and we show levels, and we think they're brilliant, and then people break them, or they find them too difficult, or they love them but they find them too easy, or they make suggestions or whatever. So we like bin them off, and we end up with like hundreds of levels, that we just get rid of totally or change or whatever. And this is the place we've put the ones that we just couldn't bring ourselves to get rid of, right? So this is kind of like challenge mode, right? Like if you like Time Splitters was a favorite game of mine.
Yeah.
And like challenge mode in that was amazing, right? That was really what the game was all about for me. So over here in like career mode, that's all locked when you start off, and you just play through one level after another. This is all open, right? And you can just take on levels like in any order that you want. The career mode is about the same size as the original Joe Danger, so about like 20-25 hours or something like that, so pretty big. And deleted scenes is like that again kind of thing. So you've got career mode, which is that size, and then deleted scenes, which is just as big again. And that's got kind of, this is a really good example. This is like Unicycle, which is like a vehicle that we really like, but it's like, it doesn't really make sense in a film, maybe. Neither does the ringmaster riding it, so we just put this in deleted scenes. It was like a cool level, cool idea. We really like it. And what's really nice about it is that it teaches you kind of pro skills.
Yeah.
So like, it's all about leaning to just kind of stay up and just kind of balance. And that's something that's really handy for the whole game, to know how to do that.
Oh, nice landing there. That was a good landing.
But, we didn't want to get rid of it, but it didn't really fit with the rest of the game. But we think it like adds quite a lot. So I think that's the really key thing with deleted scenes, is that actually it's like the lifeblood of the game. You know what I mean? Like, you play career, you get a bit stuck, you come over here and you like get even more enjoyment from the rest of career by learning new stuff in here. You kind of learn skills to do with this sort of stuff that you could take over to career.
Oh, yeah.
So you could kind of...
Yeah, teach you tricks and how to land and stuff.
So, like, it's weird. Like, career is what most people will play, and I think it is really good, and it's a lot more entertaining and hugely varied compared to the original Joe Danger. But this is what it's all about for me, personally. So people, when you're making a sequel, you have this really hard balancing act where there are people who've played the original to death and love it, and they're gonna like get the game, and then there's people who are totally new to it, who've never played it before. So you kind of have to balance that. You've got to make somewhere for everyone to find their balance or whatever. And so we do that by having deleted scenes, which is just open right from the start, which is like really challenging. And we also do it by having even the early parts of the game have really like difficult challenges on them, right? So they're really easy to just complete and learn and take you through the game.
Yeah.
But each one of the early levels and throughout the game has these kind of really particularly difficult challenges on them that most people won't even know are there, but people who are into the game will. So this is a really good example of that. So This is like an early tutorial level.
Yeah. I think I played this out. It's on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just teaching you duck and jump.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll complete that. That's like pretty fast actually, like 18 seconds. You can kind of see down there. It's not too bad. Right. Kind of respectable. When you restart the level, you'll see that green streak. That's my ghost, basically, my fastest run so far. If this machine was online, I'd also see all my friends as well. So every time you play, every playthrough you have, that's uploaded online. You also would see the world #1, so everyone sees them. So that makes you famous if you're the world #1.
Okay,
like
so
everyone
wants to try and beat you.
Yeah. And then you want to be that guy, so you definitely want to get into that place. You'll also see people around you in the leaderboards, around your skill level. So that means that when you're racing through, you're normally playing with like 10 other people most of the time, kind of thing. So even just looking at this level, which is relatively simple, you might be kind of thinking, how do you beat that time? Because you're just like on a track. And you do that by like using some of the advanced skills. So this is something that people who know the game really well, or who've played deleted scenes and come back after they've learned those skills, can kind of take on. So you could do a jump, but you could also do a double jump and double jump boost to kind of keep yourself in the air. So that's useful. So once you know that, there's like shortcuts that you can make use of through the levels, so you could like skip out huge bits. And you can do that to beat your time.
Oh yeah, I can see that green streak. Ridiculous.
So that's me from earlier. I'm not quite as good as I was. This morning I was feeling a bit brighter. So that's 13 seconds. The ghost is around, that you saw there, is about 11 seconds. I think I did 11.5. But it's possible to do about 8 seconds on this level, which is like, that's so far, as we've done. But when the game comes out, first day, someone's going to ruin that. And I'll be gutted. But for one day, I reckon Hello Games is going to be world #1 on every level. Just one. Everyone's going to see it. I mean, it would be lovely if no one could beat us, but I think they will. But that adds, like I was saying, this game is like 20 hours, there's like 100 levels, 20 hours just to do this, and then you've got deleted scenes as well. But every one of those has those ghosts on it, so you can compete on every single level. And the way it's put together, like all the levels, we've spent probably 5 times as long making each level on Jet Danger 2 as we did on Jet Danger 1. Because they all have these alternate routes and different ways through them and things like that. One of the other really cool things is multiplayer. We can play a bit of that.
We played it actually. Was it yesterday we came here? Yeah, we were here yesterday morning, and we came down. We sat and played for like 4 or 5 matches. I was like, you just like one was that's what just played quite amazing. It was just like carnage, wasn't it? I think.
So do you guys want to?
Yeah, it's really, really difficult to do that.
Do you guys want to play a bit now, or?
Do you want to do that? Henry's up for it.
The first time I played it, one of the levels I did 280 attempts with one level, and it perfect. So that's how much I liked it.
That's good. Liked it or hated it? Every one of those unlocks a new character.
How many characters are there to unlock?
So there's a lot.
I see you let your creativity go wild a bit. These are nice pads, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They're the fighting pads. They've got a good D-pad. Okay, so don't press anything at the start. I know you guys have played it already, but I'll just explain. So you know you've got 5 lives when you start off. So those are those 5 hearts. Every time you die, you lose a life. If you come first, you get 3 points. Second, it's 2 points. So it's your points and how many lives you have left. So you want to come first, you want to stay alive. X is crouch, let it go to jump. Right trigger to accelerate.
I'm dead already.
A is boost. doing tricks earns you more boost, so you can go faster. And you can use the left stick at those arrows to change lanes. When you're in the same lane as someone, B is punch.
There it is. Oh no! I was doing so well. God damn it.
Nice. Payback.
Oh,
You were so busy punching me.
it was worth it. Come on. Where am I? You pushed me in the who won it then?
Okay. One life left. Yeah, not bad.
Oh my god, that was. Yeah, that was. Oh my god.
Alright, one more go.
Oh.
Like doing a trick and then landing really well. Left stick helps you go in down just with the green arrow.
Almost upset. Oh. Oh, no. Pretty close to gonna win. Okay, no, second's good enough.
I didn't even play.